Welcome back to Stooge Stream. This is another episode of the Impact Recap. I'm your host, the Stooge, and as always, I'm joined with my co-host, G Banks.
What's happening, YouTubers?
We have a big episode of Impact Wrestling. We're on the road to Bound for Glory. Let's kick it off. We opened with a cold recap of some of the matches and some of the things leading up to Bound for Glory.
They showed the Matt Hardy and Decay thing that's going on right now. Little cut promo, little package. And then they
EC3,
EC3, Lashley, Moose, and Miracle.
Just a little wrap-up package.
Drew and Aaron Rex. And just a little bit of a wrap-up package to, keep the viewers up to date. With what's going on.
It really feels like a new era of Impact Wrestling. And this is their way of bringing you up with like, hey, this is what's happened the past couple of weeks. This is all that's relevant.
It's like when you watch a TV show and it's like last week's episode. This is what happened. This is what TNA's doing.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. So then we went straight into the Impact Zone. We have Drew Galloway versus Eddie Edwards. It's round 2 of the new Impact Grand Championship tournament.
Great way to start a show, definitely.
Just before we get to the match itself, I want to make note of Emo Galloway. He's doing the Raven. Only Raven may do the Raven. Don't go sit down in the ring unless the Offspring is playing. You're not allowed to sit down in a corner of a ring.
And with eyeliner on, please. It was so obvious.
Oh, it's so emo. The eyeliner, Drew.
It's not 2004, Drew. Come on, please.
He's trying to show how much of a bad guy he is. Anyway, the match itself, though, was really, really good.
Yeah, no, the match was actually great. Besides, the whole Drew, emo daddy issues gimmick. Yeah, no, the match was great. The match was awesome. As I said, great way to open a freaking show with, 2 class wrestlers. Being Drew Galloway and Eddie Edwards.
And I like the format of the Grand Championship matches. The 3 rounds, 3 minutes, 3 judges.
Yeah, some might say it's predictable, but I'm enjoying it. I like it. Like, I'm not really a big MMA fan or, boxing or whatever, but, to see wrestling go in this direction, I don't mind it. It's like it's giving it like a competition feel and, making it more serious in a way.
Making it more legit.
Yeah, making it more legit, which we, all know. It's like, why is it supposed to be legit? It's wrestling. It's predetermined. But, at the end of the day,
So, look, wrestling appeals to smarks like us.
Yes.
We understand the sport. We get it. We're into it. We're happy to cheer for the good guys, boo the bad guys. We go the whole route, right?
Yes.
It doesn't always...
If it's done right.
If it's done right. It doesn't always appeal to the common market. And positioning wrestling like a legitimate tournament appeals more to the common market because they understand MMA and boxing and that type of thing a lot more than they understand pro wrestling. And when you can have almost kayfabe matches where you're dropping... non-kayfabe matches where there's really no story. It's these guys going 3 rounds. It's 2 legit competitors. Makes it feel real.
Yeah, like Eddie Edwards and Drew Galloway don't have to wrestle each other. Like, they in storyline basis, there's no reason to wrestle each other. But because there's this tournament going on, that gives them a reason to wrestle each other. There's actually, something behind this, match, and so it means something. I appreciate that.
I like it. I like the format a lot. And this was the first match that went to the round 3 all the way to a judge's decision. Now, the actual scoring system is broken as fuck and needs to be fixed. But
all I've seen is just 10s and 9s. I don't know if you realize that. That's the only scores the judges seem to be giving.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So that needs to change. That needs to be fixed.
If you're trying to make it serious, come on, guys. Just fix it a bit better.
Throw some 6s, 7s, and 8s in there and make it feel right.
Make it feel a bit more believable. And then, at the end of the day, if it's done right, we won't be complaining right now.
But it did go to a judge's decision, 2-1 to Drew Galloway. Drew's going to the finals at Bound for Glory as expected. But overall, the match itself was really good. Both guys put themselves over quite well and put the other person over.
Exactly. It was a very good match and great way to start the show.
It did. And now at the end of it, Drew gave a heel promo. EC3 interrupts his heel promo. Which he was sitting down for most of, which I actually like that image of EC3 standing up, him sitting down, and hey, buddy, that was cute.
And then they got up, and he was like, teasing him and stuff. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
So he leaves. Lashley and Bennett come in and jump EC3. Moose comes in and saves the day, but then he's also beaten down by Lashley and Bennett.
Yeah.
It was a good little segment.
Yeah. It was back to basics, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. It was like, the bad guys are out there, causing mischief and chaos as usual, and then the good guys trying to come fix it and whatever.
But they're not good enough.
Yeah, they're not good enough and not ready. Because the bad
they don't
guys
mesh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It was good. No, I really liked it. I thought it worked really well, and that led to another backstage promo. And just before we get to that, though, it didn't go too long either. It went for just the right amount of time.
Yeah, I honestly, actually, all these promos in this show didn't go for too long. They only went for about maybe 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
And then
just the right amount of time.
Yeah, about the right amount of time. And then, just boom, straight into a match.
So straight into another, like this one went straight into the Miracle and Lashley. Oh, there's little bits in between, but the major thing it went into is Miracle and Lashley backstage, where Miracle was cutting a promo like, it's you and me, buddy, right, it's you and me. He's doing the full, little dog, big dog promo. It was quite cute. It was really well executed.
Yeah, we got a chuckle out of us, actually. It was pretty funny.
Really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Next match on the card was Eli Drake.
Dummy.
Yeah. Versus Aaron Rex. They had a word off to start with.
Yeah, they should have. Like, if they didn't, I would have been very disappointed.
And because come on. Two great talkers.
Yeah,
come on.
Like, they're masters.
And it was brilliant.
Yeah, and they're great wrestlers too. So
even if you don't watch Impact, you need to go watch Aaron Rex, formerly Damien Sandow, which we will never refer to him again as because
what's a Damien Sandow?
Because Damien Sandow has never cut a promo as good as Aaron Rex just did.
Yep.
When you get one over Eli Drake, you've done well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, he definitely fucking put Eli Drake to shame, which is a very hard thing to do. So props.
You look like you buy your knee pads from the volleyball boys department at Kmart. Brilliant. Now, this was another round 2 match in the Grand Championship tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rex won with the Revelator, which is a spinning / discus elbow clothesline type maneuver.
It's actually very brutal. I enjoy him doing that and executing it. It's actually pretty awesome.
I like watching it.
Was that his finisher in WWE? I'm not too sure.
I don't know. I don't really watch WWE.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Anyone viewers that watch WWE, if you can clarify for that.
Yeah, please let us know if that was Damien Sandow's finisher or Aaron Rex's new finisher, currently, as he has been crowned forever.
Yeah.
Now, Aaron Rex is going to the finals of Bound for Glory for the Grand Championship tournament. Because he told us 2 weeks ago he's facing Drew Galloway in the finals.
Yeah.
Because the bookers told him, so he let us know. Yeah. And that's what was happening.
Nice guy Eric. Yeah. Nice guy Aaron, sorry, I should say.
Exactly. After this, we got the first of 2 promos for a new debuting star who's coming at Bound for Glory. He, in his words, all roads lead to Bound for Glory.
Who is it?
All his name is Cody.
Cody.
Incidentally, in other news, TNA has also signed a knockout by the name of Brandy Rhodes.
Oh, I know Brandy Rhodes. Yeah, Brandy Rhodes is awesome.
Yeah. I believe Cody's her husband, but he doesn't have a surname.
Oh, okay, cool. So, Cody's just some, mooch that's just going to be chilling around Brandy Rhodes. Yeah. Okay. So, Cody and Brandy Rhodes are going to be in TNA.
Signed separately.
Yeah, signed separately.
2 completely different people.
All right, cool.
Just letting you know, TNA's signing people.
Yeah.
One of them's a guy just named Cody. He doesn't have a surname. I don't know much about him. Don't know where he came from.
Yeah.
It's hard to track people down when they don't have a surname.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
And in completely separate news from that, not related at all, they just happen to also sign a knockout named Brandy Rhodes.
Yeah. I'm actually really looking forward to Brandy Rhodes and Cody.
Yeah, so Cody cut this interesting promo. He said that all roads lead to Bound for Glory. So I guess we'll see him there and work out who he is then.
Yeah, I'm actually very expectable to see who it is.
Yeah. Who is this Cody?
What? Yeah. Could it be Bram?
Could be Bram.
Yeah, Bram's new gimmick.
Yeah, it could be Bram's new gimmick.
Yeah.
Could be Cody. He could team up with Brandy Rhodes.
Yeah, Brandy Rhodes.
And be Cody.
Yeah.
And it just used to be Bram.
Yeah, I can see that happening. Cody Bram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cody Bram,
Makes
who
sense.
teams up with someone named Rhodes.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Done.
Cool. So next promo, Decay was in ring talking about the Great War and how they're going to decay the Hardys and all of this. And in the previous weeks, the Hardys have been doing in-ring promos where Decay have come through the crowd and got the upper hand.
Him, yeah, that kind of stuff.
So this time around, it was the Hardys' turn.
Reversed.
And it was great.
Yeah, there was a bit of a bondage scene there, but I enjoyed it. Why not?
I'll go down that route from time to time. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not scared of experimenting.
Each their own.
No, that was great when the lights went out.
Yeah.
Crazy Steve and
Abyss.
Beautiful Abyss are tied up,
Yep.
and Rosemary's there, and Rebby just appears and tackles the crap out of it. That was great. That was really
that was
good.
awesome.
And that was back to like traditional old school booking as well, of like, you know, the lights go out and someone just happens to be in the ring and things have changed, and I like it.
And it works well, like, you know, the characters that, you know, Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy are, you know, portraying, because, like, you know, they're evil, they're twisted, they're broken.
But they're the faces too.
Yeah, but for some reason the faces against Decay, which I guess works.
It works.
Yeah.
In another great, cute backstage promo, you had Moose and EC3. Now, the reason that you had Lashley and Miracle is because the main event is going to be a tag team, Lashley Miracle versus Moose EC3. So Moose and EC3 have this really cute backstage promo.
You know how you were saying, Bobby Lashley and the Miracle had this little relationship where big dog, little dog.
Yeah.
I feel like the relationship with Moose and Thing was more like, you know, crazy dog and I'll contain you, dog.
And the second one was spelled I'll contain you, DAWG.
Yeah.
That was EC3's job.
Yeah.
But I love the little bit at the end when Moose is like, you know, I hurt whoever I want, and rolls away. But doing it as a face as well, which is great. And EC3 just looks at the camera and goes, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm not going to say no to him. What? Are you going to say no?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. They have a great dynamic, and I want to see more from them in the future.
More of them and more of Miracle and Bobby Lashley.
Great dynamics.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, we had an X Division match. So first DJZ came to the ring, cut a promo about, I've made mistakes in the past. We're not going to talk about it because it doesn't matter. He's more than made up for it. He spent a couple of years retraining in lucha style and Japanese style and a whole lot of different things. He's one of the safest workers in the business now.
Yeah.
And he deserves that title. Full
Well
stop.
deserved, sir. Well fucking deserved.
Yeah.
He's
Full stop.
You know, as the viewers probably learned by now, I've just, you know, I'm a newbie to TNA wrestling, so I've only been watching it for a year and a half. And, you know, for this year and a half, I've, you know, seen DJZ grow up, right? Through where it would be when they had that world title series and, you know, through Brown for Glory and all those other events that was happening, you know, leading up to this, you know,
This era of
this era of DJ. I could see the transformation. Like when I came up to you, I was like, dude, I'm really enjoying seeing this DJZ character. You're like, dude, he's not that safe. Like, you know, he's a bit dodgy. And, you know, I looked at him and I was like, no, he's not that bad. He's getting there. Like, he's actually, he's not what you told me he was, you know, like a couple of years ago where, you know, he accidentally paralyzed that dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's actually, you know, worked on that. He's gone, like, you know, some wrestlers actually take that and go, fuck, you know,
I need to make up for this.
Yeah, I need to make up for this. Or, you know, and do the, you know, what DJZ did. Or some people can take it really bad and, you know, go the other way. But, you know, DJZ, you know,
went the right way.
Yeah,
and he's deserved that title. He really deserves that title.
Awesome, yeah.
So he came out and cut that promo of, I'm going to be a fighting champion. Anyone that wants a shot can have a shot.
Yeah.
Just come and ask for it. So Trevor Lee with Andrew Everett. Job.
Oh, the reviewers would know who Job is by now. Come
on. Had an X Division title match. Of course, DJZ is going to win because they're putting him over because he deserves it.
Yeah.
Job attacks him after the match.
A bit too late.
A little bit too late.
Yeah, you're supposed to be there, you know, helping your boy out, and you attack the guy after the match is over, and your boy's lost. All right, whatever.
Good job.
Good job.
Anyway, Eddie Edwards rushes in, saves DJZ, and then says, well, look, if you want to be a fighting champion, how about you give me a shot next week? And DJZ went, of course you deserve one. We're having a match. So that leads to Eddie Edwards, DJZ, X Division title next week. And I can't be more excited for that match.
I actually not surprised why they didn't do it for Bound for Glory.
Yeah.
Like, you know, keep it for that. Like, that's an awesome match. Like, why keep it a week before? Like,
Well,
what are they gonna show for Bound for Glory?
maybe an Ultimate X or something. We don't know. We'll see.
Alright,
We'll see what they've got up there. Thing. Okay, after that, another promo, and this was probably one of the best promos of the entire card. A new Fixer promo. Whoa. Nah, bro. Cash only.
No, cars, cash only.
Can't wait for Tyrus to come back. Can't wait for the Fixer.
Does anyone know when he's coming back? Like, someone told us before that he was, in a movie or whatever, or he's doing something like that.
If you know when he's coming back, drop it in the comments.
Please.
Let us know, please.
Yeah.
Okay, so after the best promo on the card, we had Maria, Ali, and Sienna come out. There'd been a little backstage promo building up with Maria telling Ali, I'm going to do an in-ring workout before my big match at Bound for Glory and show everyone how great I am, that I'm the greatest, all of that. Go find me an opponent. So they get in the ring and Ali's like, so I found an opponent and I didn't put an ad on Craigslist this time because I made that mistake once before. That was great. And out comes some local jobber that Maria destroys in 5 seconds.
I actually refer to her as Mini Kong.
Yeah, Mini Kong jobs.
Yeah, Mini Kong job.
So don't even know her name because I didn't even say it. She just got jobbed out too quickly.
Yeah, so she pretty much gave up to a shoulder barge.
Yeah.
From Maria.
From Maria.
Yeah.
And then Maria's like, who's next? Who's next? Where's my next one? I was like, we don't have a next. And someone else comes out to really racist Asian music. Dressed as a ninja.
Yeah. Very questionable TNA, but oh well, yeah, I didn't care.
Yeah. And of course
I'm not really PC.
Of course it's Gail Kim. So Sienna...
Well, hey, she probably agreed to it.
Yeah, Gail loves that type of stuff. She's very hammy and she loves wrestling. Yeah. So, Gail does the hammy act and stuff. It was great. Sienna saved Maria at the last minute and Sienna takes the Eat Defeat instead. Yeah. Which put over Gail great because they put, that big tough monster just took the Eat Defeat and straight off the bat knocked her out.
Yeah. They're building up to this whole Bound for Glory,
Look, this was in the house when we were watching it. Someone else questioned this angle, and I was like, you got to understand what they're building up for is Gail going into the Hall of Fame and then also getting her happy moment at Bound for Glory where she beats Maria for the title, gets to hold it up in front of the crowd, and the crowd will chant, Gail, 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 you deserve it. That's all this is leading up to because she does deserve that moment. Yeah,
it's basic, but, at the end of the day, you're right. She does deserve this moment. She's put in the work. They build this whole division for this, for Gail. Yeah, of course, she deserves at the end of the day. As much as we give her stick and whatever and all that stuff, at the end of the day, jokes aside, all due respect, she is a great talent.
I'll take it to the next step. Gail Kim not only is the greatest female wrestler alive, she's the greatest female wrestler of all times.
All right.
I'm putting it out.
Yeah,
that's
I don't disagree with you, sir. From what I've seen, honestly, you probably seen more wrestling than me, and I could honestly probably agree with you,
full stop.
Yeah. So she's the ultimate package for a woman's wrestler. She can do everything.
She can be the heel. She can be the face. She can cut a promo.
She can wrestle.
She can wrestle.
Yeah.
She's been demanding to wrestle men for years, and she got to do that. And
the world title too. Yeah, and it was actually fun to watch.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was great. I can't wait for Gail Kim to have her moment at Bound for Glory because, again, she deserves it. Yeah. And I can't wait because I'm going to be one of the people chanting, you deserve it.
Yeah.
Now, next up, we had the main event of the show that we've all been waiting for. Miracle and Lashley versus Moose!
Are you ready to roll? No.
And EC3.
Yeah.
Tag team match. What do you think of the match?
It was a bit quick, to be honest. I actually turned my head for a second. I was probably on my phone and I was talking to you, I think. And then I looked up. I was like, oh, what the fuck? It's over already? Yeah. Holy shit. Okay. But, I guess they can't, give away too much, being Bound for Glory, 10 days away. So they kind of try to save as much as possible. And it was still exciting to watch, what happened at the end of the match anyway.
So look, the roll up the end, the match itself was really short and kind of, it wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. Just the finish was a bit too quick.
Yeah, it was just
But And I even said that at the time. I'm like, what the hell? That finish is too quick.
Yeah.
EC3 just pinned Miracle out of nowhere. One, I thought normally the heels win this match, but then I remembered there's another show, go home show before Bound for Glory, so the heels will win that one. But I got it afterwards. So it took a minute for this to sink in, because what happened afterwards is why this match was so quick, because they were just getting to this. That wasn't the point of the match.
Yeah. It wasn't actually about the match. It was more about what happened after
the match.
Yeah.
So Moose takes Miracle up the ramp, rolls him out of the way, gets him backstage.
Mm-hmm.
EC3, Lashley are in the ring doing a big, punch up.
Yeah.
Security comes rushing in. They actually, normally, they push security out of the way and punch up, and then security pulls them back again or jump over security.
Yeah.
Both of them stopped to beat the shit out of all of the security and throw them out of the ring. Check each other to make sure there's no security left.
Like, don't even worry about each other. Like, worry about the security guards that are in the ring.
Like, they're almost helping each other beat the security. And then stop and like, okay, you good? You good?
Let's go each other.
Bang, and start again. Then they do this thing, which I think is cool, is send out the X Division to pull them apart.
Yeah.
The X Division hold them back, and they're like, so
and they've actually done this now twice or 3 times now, when, like, the security guards or the refs haven't been able to pull apart. They bring out
the
wrestlers.
X Division.
Yeah, the X Division, to pull them apart, which is actually pretty cool.
This is actually a little psychological thing they're doing, right? So we've been conditioned as society to know that people wearing suits or wearing that security tag or wearing a shirt that says security are generally tough people. They're there to fight people. That's their job.
Oh, yeah, break up fights.
These are tough people. So, when you put Lashley and EC3, who are 2 huge monsters over security, that's expected, right? Because they're 2 huge monsters. Like, even these tough people, but they're still regular people, they're just tough people, can't stand up to them. But then you throw the X Division in, the X Division were able to hold them back. So what you've said is, even our X Division is tougher than security guards.
Yeah. I reckon that's awesome. So it's
a
like putting
psychological message.
it's like putting over
an entire division.
Yeah.
Which is fucking
on the
great.
sly. Yeah.
Yeah. Now Billy Corgan came out, comes down and says, "We're not having
Sir
this."
Billy, we should call him, because he looked all nice and elegant with that.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Hold on. So he comes out and he says, "We're not having this. This isn't the way the show's ending. Next week, you two in a steel cage." And then you're going again at Bound for Glory for the title. So that's going to be cool. Like, I'm looking forward to that. But as you said, it almost sounds like somebody heard this. Because Billy came out. Now, what did I say last week? Billy just come out in a black suit, no tie, black shoes, and cut your promo. What did he come out with? Black suit, black shirt, no tie, black shoes.
Thank you for listening, Billy. We appreciate it.
Thank you. You've now been upgraded from Grandpa Billy to Cool Uncle Billy.
Or Sir Billy, I would like to call you.
Yeah, he goes Sir Billy, I go Cool Uncle Billy.
Yeah.
You've gone from Bono in REM back to Billy Corgan in the Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
I'm happy with this.
Yeah.
I like this. Thank you for coming back, Billy.
Thank you, Billy. Hashtag thank you, Billy.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Billy. And that was the end of the show. What did you think overall?
I actually enjoyed the show, sir, to be honest. Good way to, build up for Bound for Glory. I know we got one more, as you said,
the go home show before Bound for Glory.
Exactly. But, it's, building up to, some great matchups, some, freaking great epic moments that you said that we're going to see with the Gail Kim and, the X Division and,
Great War.
The Great War. How could I forget about that?
Drew Galloway versus Aaron Rex.
Yeah, you're going to see that. 2 big boys going at it.
I like the build-up. I thought this was a much tighter show than the previous one, but as I said last week, it looks like they're trying to start rebuilding, and last week was that first step.
Yeah.
This week seems like what they've done is gone in and gone, you know what really works? The basics.
Yeah.
Let's just go back to basics. We need good guys and we need bad guys. We need good guys that people can care about and believe in, and we need bad guys that are truly bad and awful people that people can boo for and truly hate.
Like make wrestling go back to basics. Like make people actually go for the good guy, not hate the good guy. Like example, John Cena. Like,
Roman Reigns.
you know, you push and push and push and try to tell these people like you're like, yeah, this man is the good guy, like this guy is the Superman, like
No, let them earn that
yeah,
place.
yeah, exactly, let them earn that place, let them fight for that, you know, right to be good and bad, like, you know what I mean, like
Prove it.
yeah, prove it,
But in
and
the right way.
exactly, you know, and you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, I will still cheer for my favorite wrestlers, whether it be heel or face, yeah, but you know, I'm still gonna at the end, like, you know, at the end of the day, where if, you know, if I want to watch wrestling properly, I'm still gonna go for the good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I want to
And
watch.
there should be good guys and bad guys,
Yeah.
and there should be a clear division between characters. And yeah, I know we live in a world that's grey and not black and white, but you know, we need good guys to cheer for. We need somewhere that we can go and live vicariously through characters.
As sad as it sounds.
No, it is. Like, why do you think comic books and comic book movies and that type of thing are so popular at the moment? Because you've got well-defined characters of, you know, here's the good guy, here's the bad guy. The good guy's always going to win.
Yeah.
He might get knocked down a few times and prove that he's the good guy, but he'll win along the way. He needs to get knocked down, of course, to prove that he's human and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
And when you do stories like this right, like when you build characters correctly, when you slowly build up a character and let them earn their place and let them get over with the fans properly as a heel or a face, it really works. Like, you know, EC3 got himself over.
Yeah.
Slowly. It took 2 years. People hated him to start with. It took 2 years for that guy to get himself over, but he took the right steps to slowly...
And he did it all by himself.
All by himself and got himself over. But that should be an example of, like, he didn't care what the booking booked him. He went out there and he knew what the character was supposed to be doing. He knew where he wanted to get.
He knew what the crowd wanted.
And what the crowd wanted and slowly gave it to them. He gave them the bad guy when they wanted the bad guy. And then when they wanted him to be a good guy, he gave them the good guy. And it worked. And the change was epic and stuff. And with Drew Galloway turning heel, they've done it correctly. Like, they've built up this great good guy.
Yeah.
And now he's turned on the audience that supported him. And that's why it hurts so much. It's like, he's the bad guy now. I don't want him to be the bad guy. I want him to be the good guy. I like him, but I'm not allowed to like him anymore.
Because he's a douche,
Because they've done it right.
Yeah, and
they
works,
put eyeliner on him. I don't like that dude anymore. But I'm really enjoying this Back to Basics booking, and I really hope it continues.
TNA is going in the right direction. Like, you know, rewind few months back, and it looked like it was
about to fall apart.
Exactly. Like, you know, like we were talking about, like, what the hell are they doing? Like, where are they going with this?
And this is now the time to do it, because you've got eyes on product with all the Matt Hardy stuff. He's getting huge promotion outside of TNA. So eyes are on product. Now is the time to do this, and they're striking while the iron's hot.
Yeah, and they're getting big names. Like, you know what I mean?
Like Cody. He's apparently someone.
Yeah, Cody and Brandy Rhodes.
Brandy, that's dude. I can't wait. She got signed. That's amazing, right?
And El Patron.
El Patron.
Yeah.
El Patron is coming to Impact very shortly, we believe.
Yeah. So the rumors have circulated.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff happening,
yeah.
and it's very cool. I'm really excited. So I hope you've enjoyed this. We've got more coming next week, because there's going to be another episode of Impact, and it's the Go Home Before Bound for Glory, so it should be a really epic show.
Looking forward to that one, sir. Looking forward to that one.
So as always, I've been your host, The Stooge. This has been the Impact
Before
recap.
we wrap up, sir.
You do this every time. What do you got? Yeah. It's always good. It's always good. You always say something, and it's always good.
Before we go. Alright, look, El, I love ya, but why do you always look like you're always looking for your glasses, man? Like, I know you're old. I know you're putting on an act, but come on, man. You're always looking for your glasses. Like, you look like Velma from Scooby-Doo, man. Like, what's going on?
Look at watch Earl Hebner ref a match and think this, right?
Yeah. Just
imagine that he's asking...
actually put it on mute and then mimic him just going around and
asking the wrestlers for his glasses.
Yeah,
hey, man, have you seen my glasses?
Oh, yeah, where are my glasses?
Yeah,
it's actually the funniest thing ever. Because he actually looks like he's doing that.
Yeah, when they're in holds and stuff and he's down there, he's like, are they down here?
Yeah.
My glasses down here, guys. Do you know where they are?
Hey, have you seen them down there, guy? Oh, fuck.
There's one point where it's, who was it, like Drew Galloway or something, does this epic elbow.
No, it was the X Division match.
X Division, sorry.
Yeah.
this epic DJZ does this epic huge elbow right in front of him, and he's there scratching his arm, and I'm like, it's because he can't
He's
see.
looking down, scratching his arm.
Oh yeah, he's like, where's my glasses?
Yeah.
Like, just he looks like a good.
See my glasses.
Earl, I love you, man. I love you, but dude, find your glasses.
Yeah.
All right, so on that note, and I'm sure we will have another footnote next week because he likes doing that. Mm-hmm. I've been your host, The Stooge. This has been the Impact Recap. I'm always joined by my co-host, G Banks.
Peace, guys. Love you all.
And we'll be back to make an impact next week.